Hi everyone! Today we are going to hack the Nespresso Vertuo line coffee pod. These pods are made very specific to the machine and it is barcoded. So what we're gonna do is hack it so that we can, 1, save money, 2, use our favorite coffee grounds. Personally, I do not like the Nespresso coffee flavors. Their coffee to me is a little bit too tart or acidic, but I am going to show you how to hack it so that you can reuse the pods that you already have and you can make a supply of your own. So let me just kind of go over what they look like. So this is a single shot espresso. This is a single shot. It is 40 milliliters or 1.35 floor ounce. So on the bottom, you'll see there is a barcode. This is what tells the machine how much water to dispense. This is the double espresso. It is 80 milliliters or 2.70 floor ounce. And then also you can see the difference in the size of the pods. My favorite size, because I'm a coffee gal, this is the 7.77 floor ounce. So again, at the bottom, you see that. In front of me, you'll see the difference in the sizes, right? Quick rundown. So the items that you're gonna need in order to do the hack is I have this to measure my foil so I can cut the foil tops to cover my Nespresso pod. I have a 1 tablespoon coffee scoop. You can just use a tablespoon, it's fine. And then I have my X-Acto knife and a scissor. And I already have some pre-made foil lid. 1 foil sheet goes a long way. But today I'm gonna just show you real quickly how I do that. First of all, you can definitely order the foil online. I've seen them on Amazon. People use them all the time. There's like a little knick-knack, a little gadget for you to use. But for me, doing it at home is what saves me the most money. So, I found that this little guy, my little jar here for my sauces and my spices, it works perfectly. Also, if you're like my husband and you can't stand metal on metal, this job is not for you. Here's the one. Here we go. Here's the one. So what I'm going to show you is the difference between a Nespresso pod versus a hacked pod. So this one is one that's used and it's been punctured, and this is made by Nespresso. And then this one is hacked. So I don't know how to do this. So I specifically made my own pod using foil, and you can see the difference here. So the puncture is definitely there. For me, it is worth it because I love how the machine froths my coffee. The crema on that is beautiful. And it takes 45 seconds to a minute, that's it. No more than a minute for my coffee. And I love it even more because I get to use my favorite coffee grounds. I love the machine. Nespresso did a great job with the machine. So kudos to you, Nespresso, and I highly recommend it for anyone who loves coffee as much as I do. It does take a little bit of effort, but once you have the pods hacked and set aside, you're golden. This is a used coffee pod, so it's not been hacked. It's a used coffee pod, regular one. I'm gonna show you guys how I get into it, clean it out, and fill it. So I'm just gonna be very careful. And it it does, if your X-Acto knife is sharp, it's gonna just slide right on through, just like that. Right? Mine's kind of used, so not too sharp. And I'm gonna just see the lid pop off just like that. That's what the inside looks like. I'm just gonna dump it. All right, so I have my one. I'm just gonna set that aside. I'm gonna grab another one, same size, 7.77 ounce. The barcode on the bottom specifically triggers the water amount, so. All right, so now in order to make one pod, let me just go wash this real quickly and I'll be right back. Okay, while I'm drying this, I wanna ask you, do you wanna see me make a video of how I make my caramel macchiato? We've got these 2 pods that I just cleaned out. We have the clean barcodes at the bottom. It doesn't matter which one you use as the insert, but the insert pod needs to be cut. So I'm just gonna cut this one. So you need a sharp knife, and then you're just gonna cut the rim. Just being very gentle to cut the rim off so that you still have kind of like a platform for your foil cover to go over. I quite enjoy doing this actually. And I've been meaning to make more pods just so that I have some on hand. And now I have some because I'm showing you guys how to do this. So there you go. Dispense of that. And now you have the insert. So what we're gonna do is fill the pod with your favorite coffee. So this is my favorite coffee. I'm just gonna fill it, press it. And if you overfill it, the water is not gonna be able to disperse and run through. So what you wanna do is make sure you have enough space for water to flow. The prongs, there are prongs that go inside of this hole. So you need to be able to, the water needs to be able to dispense. And if you pack it too much, the water is not gonna be able to do that and you're gonna clog the machine. That's perfect, because there's a little bit of space, if you can see, okay, the pod and the outer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put my layer on. It does not have to be perfect, okay, but basically I'm gonna do this right here. Put it on. And I just make sure it's flat. And then I just start to, you know, take it down the edge. Just to tighten it and start to secure the top. And you want to make it as flat as possible. And this is so that it's tight and it doesn't come off. And then now we're here. I just flip it down and I just normally use the butt of my scoop and just secure the rest of it down just like that. So the foil here covers, and here we go, we have the pod. And this foil, it does cover the barcode, which is why we need this pod. And now we have one pod ready to go. Here is one that I made myself. I'll deconstruct it so you can see how I did it. So again with the X-Acto knife, be careful. Et voila. Yeah, you see that? The chew? You see how underneath it's so nice and tight underneath? So I'm just gonna rip it with your hands. Rip it off. And since I already have these pre-made, I no longer have to do the razoring and the cutting because I'm just showing you guys today. All I have to do is deconstruct them, refill them, tip. As long as the barcodes on the bottom are still readable, you can use it, okay? I've seen videos on YouTube and people have reused their pods until it looks old and grungy, and it still works. I'm just saying it's worth it to make your own pods because you'll always have good coffee with great crema. Do its work.
Stay close when it rains.
See?
Let me keep parts of you. Hand in hand is how we sleep every night. And I will watch you.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see me make a video on how I make my coffee or how I make my caramel macchiato, which is my favorite drink of all time, then let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can see when I'm coming out with a new video. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.